Hello viewers, and welcome back to another edition of Final Fantasy XIII. As you can see, we're back for video 7. It has been a while since I posted a video, seeing as last time that I posted a video, I had a mishap with the save file. So, as you can see, there's two different save files. The one from before the city no longer, I'm at the echoes of the past, so city no longer, that's right at Snow's save file, or like right after this part that I'm about to play. But since it was already overwritten at this one, I had to come back through it, and I skipped all the cutscenes, so that's why the time's so low. So nothing you all missed out on if you all checked out my first 6 videos, and I hope you all like this video 7. We're going to be continuing from this 2 hours and 35 minutes though, because as I mentioned from the other file, we missed a segment which we're just about to show you. So, and from here on out, and then for the rest of the campaign, this will be the new save file, and every save point we're going to do 1-in-1 save points, so that way we're never missing anything, just in case the stream goes out or whatever. So we'll read all this here momentarily. That way you can make sure you're up to date on what's going on. And I had all this up to date in video 6, but I did not update this before I ended this for just a minute ago, when I just got finished catching up to where I was at in that 2.5 hours. I'll see Eden. Primary battles. Things to look out for. So all these guys were in the Lake Brescia area, and then the events. Okay, so where we're leaving off, Parting and Promises is where we were at, and then is she dead or merely sleeping? We left Snow behind. The army's on the trail. If they stop to dig Sarah free, the pursuers will certainly catch them. However, Snow is not ready to say goodbye. He elects to stay behind, protect Sarah, and somehow fulfill her wish to save Cocoon. Knowing he cannot change his mind, Lightning and the others continue on their way. Hope drags himself. What might be the final time to say whatever to Snow, as he is burning to say what he is burning to say has been lost. Okay, now casting the net. Lightning and the others had leave Snow behind with the crystallized Sarah to continue their flight across the glassy expanse of Lake Brescia. The 4 companions by a large continue to Sanctum. In order to hunt down and exterminate the purge fugitives, the government is mobilizing an inordinate number of troops. Excessive reaction of further proof of Cocoon's fear and hatred of Pulse. Even those who have already come into contact with lower world elements cannot be permitted to exist. Thus, all-consuming fear of some imagined corruption, the origin of the purge. The entire population of the town was subjected to the purge simply for living the uncovered full space. It was Cocoon's citizens and their terror who have allowed such an extreme policy to become a reality. Government simply acted in response to the will of the people. Eden, Falsi, who guides the Sanctum, gave its tacit consent through silence. Now, after the untold bloodshed, a military net is closing in around the fleeing Lassie, and driven by the clamoring of panic of the populace. Okay, so that's where we're at. And as you can see, I got some points to use on the Crystarium, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. Alright, so as you can see, she's almost maxed out already. Finished getting that commando roll maxed out for now. And then the next things. And as you can see there in the top right of your screen, you can see CP, how it keeps going down. Oh wow, and I have maxed out everything, I think. 3 out of 3, 2 out of 2, 2 out of 2, and 2 out of 2. And so, yeah, she is maxed out for now with 1 CP point available. For now. And keep that in mind, for now. Okay. And now, okay, Vanille is pretty much all maxed out, 2 out of 2 on everything. And then on this one, let's see what we can do here. And she maxed out. 2 out of 2, 1 out of 1, 3 out of 3, 2 out of 2. All right. So it looks like everybody's getting maxed out at the moment, and then there should be an expansion right after this, but we'll see. Especially with his only 1 roll, he should have no problem finishing up. Alright, with plenty to spare, yes. Okay. As you can see, 4 out of 4, 5 out of 5, 4 out of 4, 4 out of 4. Alright, and then now to Hope. And Ravager's already maxed out. There's only 1 node left on the medics. So let's clear that one out. And it's an HP node, so that's a good one. Yep. And then the Synergist one, which is the protection roll. If you don't know what that is, it's helping you buff your party as you go through the game. To make sure that they're protected during the battle. And 2 out of 2, 3 out of 3, 2 out of 2, and 2 out of 2. So everybody is temporarily maxed out, so that is some good news. And now we're gonna resave it, and we're gonna get up here to this boss and get this thing going. Okay. And we'll make sure to play all the cutscenes for you guys now. So, all right. So here we go. Next part here.
Wow.
Stay close.
I want to look around.
Vanille.
Over here!
Well, this should be fun.
It's charging up.
Charging? What are you talking about? Charging for what?
Its last moments.
Starium is expanded. Synergist roll is now available to Sash. Sabitual roll is now available to
Check it out!
Come on, hop to it. Let's go.
This'll make things easier.
Yeah, knowing our luck, it's probably missing an engine.
You shouldn't be so negative.
And you shouldn't get your hopes up.
Okay, now this matches the save file from before that I overwrote the last one, which is why I had to do all that again. So now it's gonna go on to Snow's part of the story here.
Sweep kick to base. The C spot. I repeat, the C spot. Pulse the C. Confirmed.
You gonna lend me a hand or what?
Commencing cleanup protocol.
Cleanup. Let me help.
What's he doing? Watch yourself! Stay alert!
What's happening?
during battle. This tutorial explains how to fight mighty beings known as the Eidolons, or Eidolons as I like to call them. Defeat them in combat and their powers will be yours to command, but be warned, attacking alone will not override them. Yet, through the tutorial. At the start of the battle against an Eidolon, a time limit is imposed on you via a doom counter. As to demonstrate your power to the Eidolon, its gestalt gauge will slowly fill. Attack the Eidolon until the gauge is full, and then press X to claim the victory. Attacks are not the only way to charge the gauge. Using Libra technique may provide you with hints as to which additional abilities can be used. Defensive rolls are effective against you assistants. Not expected to win the first time, so don't expect to win the first time. There is a way to rig the system, and I'll show you that. You don't get off the first time. And they'll refill the HP, so you don't have to worry about healing. And that part against those guards, obviously, you weren't meant to survive that. So luckily, we survived that. The Shiva sisters took care of the rest. So, but this fast impending doom, you know, makes it hard to and a lot of times what you gotta do is you gotta set it to a slow pace, and that way you can finish them off easier, and it gives you more time as well. Look through the abilities to do techniques, Libra. As you can see as well, the defensive isn't exactly always the best measure, but it does help charge the gauge quicker for this instance. As you can see, I had been doing this the whole battle. You know, I might have had a chance of winning, but it's not going to be this time. I'm going to die, and then try this again. Yep. No! Super close, but not fast enough. So we're gonna try this again. And what's gonna happen is when we go to retry, it'll open up a menu. Alright. And it's some militarized units. And then events. Let's now to the next part. The only way is up. We'll get into that part in the next stream probably. Or I'll tell you a little bit more about that here in a little bit. Get to the next part. Okay, so let's go to settings. And then what you do is instead of going to normal speed, you go to slow speed for battle. Because then that way it has a slower counter. Okay. And you go to Crystarium as well. Upgrade snow. Everything you can. Alright. His commando is all filled out. His sentinel is all filled out. And his Ravager's all filled out, so nothing there that we can really do. Okay, but set it to slow and then restart and skip the cutscene here because we've already seen it. And then we just have to fight these guys again. And then just, let them try to take you out. Die, don't worry about it, because you're going to come right back to life anyway. You meant to die at this part, so it is something that will happen. So, make sure that you're prepared for that. Even though we're slow to go, I mean, like I said, this part, you're pretty much meant to die anyway, so it's not like it's a surprise if you do. You're not meant to survive this part. There's one enemy now though, so you might still survive yet. That goes to the cutscene. Skip it. Go right to the Eidolon battle. We already saw the tutorial, so that's what we're gonna do. We go to Sentinel. So
Bring it!
Built it that much quicker.
Come on, then!
I did that right off the jump. I probably could have won this last time, but I didn't start with Steel Guard right off the bat and the Sentinel, so makes it their meter charge that much more. So put up almost like a quarter of the meter just after that, eighth of the meter. So you see how the timer is running a lot slower. I'll be able to finish with plenty of time and then some. Slowly but surely, the meter's building. And after you acquire them, you'll have them used throughout the game. And this goes with all the Eidolons and throughout the game. You have to fight each one to get them.
Come on, then!
Instead of just seconds being left over, I mean, obviously you see about half the meter is already filled up, but you know, take some time to fill it. But if we do this right, should have at least 700-800 on the marker left still before, you know, if we do this right. We're already almost there now, like 1400, so there's a good chance.
Come on, then!
Alright, so there you go. 1100 on the timer left and default mode. So press X to finish it up, and then this happens. Alright, now we got Shiva. As you can see, the spoils are the Shiva Eidolon. Eidolon.
The twin sisters. I gotta hand it to you for taking them down. But don't gloat just yet. Might come a time you wish you'd let them end it. And made things easy.
More of you, huh?
He's a Lassie. Take him.
Back off.
You want to keep breathing? Shut up and come quiet.
Bring her this way! Careful now! Come on!
Sarah! Sarah!
Shut it!
Stand down.
You two. Why are you helping them?
If I were you, I'd worry about myself.
One of them.
They're still behind us!
Stop that! Hey! I said stop! You wanna die?
How are you gonna lose them?
You got me, kid.
Then let me.
No, thank you. They're still on us? We're taking hits! Come on, give me a break! Hang on! For the love of all that's good! Huh? Oh.
Next, an update on the status of the Purge. Just moments ago, the Sanctum announced the successful conclusion of the Purge, along with the safe arrival of the cocoon migrants to their new homes on Pulse.
Yes, that is correct. There's no denying the enormity of the strain the Purge placed on us all. But given the tens of millions of lives at stake, there truly was no alternative.
Primarch Daisley stood by the move, stressing the necessity of the relocation. When asked about the possibility of future purges, the Primarch remained non-committal, stating only that he would seek counsel with the fal'Cie Eden and weigh all options before making a decision.
Yeah, that's right. If it makes the Sanctum look bad, it never even happened.
In all the centuries since the War of Transgression, Cocoon has been spared pulse aggression and prospered for it. It is essential that we maintain this peace. That is the Sanctum's focus. We will continue employing every resource available to combat these threats to the harmony of our society.
Meaning, we'll be running for the rest of our lives.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
who is this guy?
I mean, what do they teach kids these days? He's Gallant Daisley, the Sanctum Primarch. Murderer-in-Chief.
According to our Insta
Just
poll,
another
nearly
tool of the
90% of Cocoon
fal'Cie.
citizens agree with the Sanctum's handling of the Purge. 70% of respondents said they would also support additional purges were the need to arise.
Let's purge everybody. That'll fix it. Oh, hey. Points for perseverance. A Sanctum fal'Cie up close and personal. Cocoon's own light in the sky. Here we go again.
Fly in. We'll lose him in there.
I like this fal'Cie.
There's more of them!
Alright, the Vile Peace, Cocoon, Deadlands. That's the next location we're at.
Hey.
Hey, wake up! You gotta wake up! Look!
Hey, slow down!
Ready!
Gotta keep you kids safe, right?
Glad that's over!
Man, Beat. What? No break?
They're tracking us.
I know that. But we aren't soldiers. We don't have your kind of stamina.
You got enough to complain.
Oh, that's... You, forget it!
I think,
I'd stick with her if I were you.
later then.
Come on, let's get going.
Get going to where, exactly? The whole of Cocoon's against us. No matter how far we run, there's no escape. That Seath clock, it's still a ticking.
There's still time. You give up too easy, old man.
I'm not giving up. There are some things that you just can't change. A kid like you would not understand.
Yeah, I'm a kid. I don't understand.
Well, I guess we can be fugitives together. Oh. You ready?
Ready!
Hey!
Okay, and I got the instrument of flight there. So as you can see, Sash and Vanilla are together, and now Hope and Lightning are together. So they split up. Mysterious woman that Snow's run into that hasn't been revealed yet. Eidolon's the Shiva sisters. Wild Peaks, another great location. Falsey, the Phoenix. More primals for battle, or primers for battle. Alright, so the only way is up. Lightning and the others now curse. Let's see if they don't complete their focus. To them, they're Falsey, they're destined to become mindless seeds. But how can they complete a focus they don't understand? They share the vision of great beast Ragnarok laying waste to their world, and is their only clue. That and the fact that Pulse and Sea are held to be mortal enemies of Cocoon. Could the focus really be to orchestrate the destruction of their own home? Snow doesn't think so. He believes they're tasked to fulfill Sarah's parting wish by keeping Cocoon safe. After all, wasn't she a Lassie just like them? His shaky logic only serves to infuriate Lightning, who holds him responsible for his sister's fate. Their competition is out short by their rival of the Sanctum Pursuers, which is, as you know, where we left off here. The twin sisters. Okay, there is no doubt in Snow's mind they can be Pulse to Sea, but there is no way they can be enemies of Cocoon. And the words before she turned to Crystal are proof enough for him that the focus is to defeat Ragnarok and protect the world. Snow stays behind to defend his trapped fiancé, and after Lightning, the others decide to continue onward. Brought to his knees by wave after wave of Psychon soldiers during a protracted battle, the desperate young man is suddenly overcome by a strange power. Twin sisters of Shiva, Syria, and Nyx appear before him in a blinding flash of light. They easily dispatch their remaining troops and then turn on Snow. He manages to defeat the icy Eidolons, but is soon captured by an unfamiliar Sanctum unit. Striking them accomplice of the soldiers, a woman with an Lassie brand. Meanwhile, try as they might, a group cannot shake their undetermined pursuers. Crippled by an enemy fire, the airship plummets towards the ground, and that's, now where the group splits off.
Shall we then?
That's where we're at now. Alright, so should be getting up on this next save point, and then that's where we'll end the stream at. Let's see if we can upgrade with the points that we have. We might be able to. Okay, yes. We have a little bit more points that we can spend, so we're gonna upgrade some more of what we can. Okay. So as you can see, there's still quite a bit to learn for the Ravager, and then the Synergist we can always move to after we're done with this chapter. But always start with something you're more familiar with. And we're going to need him to be a Ravager since he doesn't have a commando role. Now for Vanille, Saboteur, not so much at the moment. Ravager and Medic, yes, but Medic most specifically at the moment because you don't have another healer unless you want to use potions. You might want to take care of making sure she's good to go for all the stuff there. So 2 more nodes and she'll be finished with the Medic role to the current part, and then still got Ravager and Saboteur to go through later. Okay, so let's get to it here and find a save point.
End of the road.
But at least it's not the end of the line.
Coming.
Whoa, he didn't disappoint this year.
Day 11, Seaside City of Bodom.
You look dreamy, Farron. Wishing on fireworks, were you? And you call yourself a soldier? Ah.
Sorry, Lieutenant. But I really don't think guard duty is my calling, sir.
Well, lucky for you, your shift just ended. Pack it up and go home.
But, sir...
PSICOM found something in the vestige nearby. They don't want the Guardian Corps here stepping on their toes. I'm sure you heard about the accident at the Uriday Gorge energy plant, and how it has the PSICOM lads in a tizzy.
Yeah. More incident than accident. Something pulse-related.
You're taking tomorrow off?
Sir, for my birthday, sir. My sister, she insisted on it.
21, huh? Maybe it's a good time to send off that letter of recommendation for officer training.
Lieutenant.
You're past due for a promotion, Farron. Think of your sister and your future, and keep your nose out of trouble.
Out of PSICOM business, you mean?
Yeah. Nothing good'll come of it. Nothing but grief. Whoa, look at that one! Whoa, whoa, ho!
How right you were, Lieutenant. Just you?
For now, I guess. Should we wait?
They'll catch up, eventually.
Okay, Hope now has access to the Synergist role. Synergists play a supporting role in combat, using their abilities to enhance and strengthen themselves and the party. As a Synergist, Hope can learn abilities to improve the party's defense capabilities. Currently, Hope can use the Protect spell, which raises the target's resistance to physical damage. As he develops in this role of Synergist, Hope will be able to learn Shell, which boosts magic resistance. With both of these spells at his disposal, Hope will be able to help the party endure a wide variety of attacks. When he has gained an adequate CP, open the main menu and select Crystarian, which keeps the shell via Chrysogenesis. Okay, you got Hope and Lightning now.
All the junk around here came from Pulse, didn't it?
Alright, so to make sure that we keep it in working order, we're gonna delete the old one, and then we're gonna, every other one, we're gonna overwrite. So the old one is now being deleted for the new one. No more old file. Alright, Rack and Ruin is where we'll start off chapter 4 of the next stream. Thank you all for checking this out. And we're gonna go through this real quick and work up on our XIII. And then after that, then we will save it, and that'll be a wrap for this stream. Okay, and learned about Lightning's lieutenant. 13 days. The warning from the lieutenant, and you're right. There's an accident in the Euro George. It was talked about by her lieutenant. The synergist role in combat. Alright, and then we're now in chapter 4, Nothing But Grief. The airship damaged during the escape from the army, the OC are forced to make a crash landing in the Bow Peaks. Accustomed to rigors, Lightning immediately sets any pursuit, trailed by hope. Exhausted and on the brink of despair, Sash cannot bring himself to fall. He knows the army will never stop chasing them, and even if they do somehow evade capture, they face transformation and deceit. After they complete a focus they don't understand. Oop. Despite the fertility of the situation, Sash cannot leave Vanille to fend for herself, and he forces reluctant Lace to carry him onward. Far ahead of the others, Lightning recalls a conversation with her old superior, Lieutenant Amador, in which she had warned her to not get involved with anything connected to the lower world. She, of course, subsequently chose to heed his warning, and after confronting the Pulse Fal'Cie, found herself branded a Lucy. Now anger smolders within her, anger at her transformation into Lucy, anger at being forced to flee like a fugitive, and anger herself at allowing all this to happen. Okay. So, now into the Crystarium, we upgrade. And get both of them to upgrade their abilities. And Lightning's more the commando, so make sure she learns all the stuff she can. Fault Siphon will be a good one. Slightly charges the ATB gauge upon attacking target afflicted with status elements. And then it's more HP and strength. Okay. And then for Hope. Hope is more right now your medic and your Ravager, so make sure that you you can always work on the synergist as well. It looks like it already kind of puts it in there for you, but my recommendation, start off with the medic and the Ravager. That's going to be the most effective for you right now. Okay, so he's almost done, maxed out now, 2 nodes away from finishing his medic, and alright, so we go ahead and save it there. Everything is all caught up, and Nothing But Grief, as you can see. That's, and the Twin Sisters was right after Snow with that part. So hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you guys on the next edition in 3 hours and 15 minutes now, instead of up past 4 hours, but with the cutscenes it'll put us more later, so it'll catch up to that in no time. But hope you all enjoyed this video 7, and we'll see you guys on the next edition on Final Fantasy 13. Thank you for tuning in.